This is a 1966 Mustang Convertible. It's had a recent restoration on it. It's a nice looking driver restoration. We're going to take it for a spin, and I'll pull over in a minute and show you around the car. Touch the key, it fires right up. Here we go. It's got a 289 C4 automatic transmission. The speedometer and odometer were actually replaced at the same time as the engine installation. It's a rebuilt 289, and the new odometer shows 445 miles on it. I've actually still got the old odometer for mileage verification purposes. It had an original 88,000 miles on it. This is a T-code car. That means it's an original 6-cylinder. It's had the V8 upgrade. Sounds amazing. It's got a brand new, of course, the engine and transmission are new, as I said. It's got a brand new Flowmaster dual exhaust. It sounds fantastic. It's got a very peppy car, got plenty of power. This car was taken to pieces, really, and fully restored. A full driver restoration was done on this car. Turn signals work. We'll get out here and get on it a little bit. Well, you can only get on it as much as traffic will let me. I'm going to slow down here and let this guy get ahead. We can get on it a little bit. Here we go. Brakes original, but these little cars are easy to steer. It's not like having manual steering on an old Impala or a Galaxy. Once you're moving, even just barely rolling, you know how easily these cars steer, especially with the original size tires on there. Power top. Top goes up and down like new. The cylinders were replaced. Hydraulic pump replaced. It's got a brand new top. The tonneau cover matches the top. It's got kind of a cream colored top. The tonneau cover is also brand new, and it's a deluxe tonneau cover, so it's got the double padding on the inside. This is one of the nicer tonneau covers, not the cheapie. All the parts are original, like the sent down through the center console, and in fact the radio is original. real quick and show you that the gauges all work. I just put a little gas in it a little bit ago. Fuel gauge works. Step on the gas, the oil pressure goes up. Speedometer works. Temp gauge works properly. First I'm going to show under the hood real quick. The engine and transmission were installed about 4 years ago. The car's been kept in the garage and cranked up and driven around town a little bit, but like I said, only about 450 miles on the whole new shebang. You can hear the engine just runs perfect. Purrs like a kitten. It's got a really nice exhaust sounding exhaust. If you really get on it, it's aggressive, but cruising around, you've heard it's comfortable in the car. It's got a good throttle response. So we're here in the parking lot and we're taking a look at the 66 Ford Mustang Convertible. As I said before, this car has kind of had a full driver restoration done on it. The car was not restored to be a Barrett Jackson, $50,000 show car. It has a absolutely beautiful new paint job on it. It's flawless. I haven't found a scratch on it. I haven't found a ding. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And the Ford light blue. Trunk opens, hood opens easily. Beautifully painted under the hood. Even the firewall's been painted. Bumpers are new. Bumper guards are new. It's got the original grille on it. There's absolutely no rust in this car that I have found. The floor pans are new. And the original frames and everything, all the parts of the original parts of the car of the underneath, besides the floor pans, are all in fantastic shape. The front end was rebuilt. You can see new bushings, new brake lines, tie rod ends. And as I said earlier, you can see that the transmission still looks brand new. The starter's new. Floor pans. Brand new dual exhaust. New transmission. It's got a brand new tank, fuel tank. This was really done right. Inner fender wells are all super clean. No, I didn't show that earlier. There's a little rock sitting in there that I just put out. New shocks. totally rust free. There's that little bit of discoloration right there. That's the only spot, and that's just a little, that one spot for some reason just has that little tiny bit of surface rust on it. Very, very, very clean. Body line super straight. Interior in fantastic shape. Original radio. Of course, the dashboard was painted the same as the exterior, at the same time as the exterior. It's got the center console. There was one small piece missing underneath this plate, and so this actually is a little loose right here. This little tiny plastic piece inside, but it still shifts out perfectly and everything with no problems. The only issue that I know of with the car, interior looks very, very nice and presentable. Not brand spanking new. Probably looking like about 5 or 6 years old, but still very nice and presentable. No rips or tears in the seats. It's got seat belts in the front. One issue that I did notice, and that we didn't have time to fix, and it drives fine, but it does have just a touch of a looseness to the steering wheel. I'm not sure if it needs a new grommet inside or just a new. Even the turn signals work fine. So just wanted to mention that. Lights all work, brake lights work, turn signals work. You can see the lights are on. And as I mentioned before, this is a T-code car. It's an original 6-cylinder, and it's had an engine transmission swap. You can see that the lights are on the back. So it's still got the 4 lug wheels on it. These are the same hubcaps you would have seen on a V8 289. Doors open and shut very nicely. You can see that the lines are good. And like I said, the car was disassembled when it was painted. So the dashboard was painted, base coat, clear coat. The doors were all painted. They look brand new. Windows roll up and down, great. Power top works great. The power top cylinders and hydraulic pump were replaced. Still got an old original spare tire in here. Let's find a camera bag. Absolutely fantastic shape the trunk is. You can see that the gas tank's brand new. The restoration was done very, very nicely. It's a totally drive as is vehicle right now. See that they did a good job on the deck lid underneath, jamming everything out. Like I said, the lines, I'm going to walk around it a little bit. Absolutely beautiful, as I was saying before. Drive it as it is car. The only issue that I know of with it that I would take a little bit of time to take some attention to is that steering wheel. I don't know why. It seems to be just a touch loose. And not even, you know, I mean, we've been driving it. It's just one of those things where you just go like, I just want to mention it. I wouldn't want somebody to get it and say, hey, wait a second, you didn't tell me that that was like that. I was going to take it over to Kelvin's Hot Rod Shop and have them take a look at it because we hadn't had time to, but they're backed up about a month. So I've just been driving it like it is, haven't had any problems with it. But I always want to mention any issues if I know of any. Other than that, the car is fantastic. Rust-free, absolutely beautiful paint job, very presentable interior, good tread on the tires. I mean, this is just a really, really beautiful 66 Mustang Convertible.